can I say? Today is the day, and I am super excited, very nervous, and on my way to... This has been a very, very emotional journey, I will say, is how I will describe it right now. Let's turn this off for a second. I guess I can drive without those for a bit. It's coming down today, but you know, we've had some bumps in the roads along the way. There's been a lot of issues. There's been COVID. COVID's been the number one issue, I will say, on both sides, and you know, not without its benefits either, because I got to spend some more time with the car, learn it, and just have some fun with her as she is as stock, because you know, after this she'll never ever be the same again. So as I said, we're on our way to right now. I will probably sit down and do a better video that will go into depth about all the issues that have come up so far, because it's definitely sidetracked the build for sure. But with everything that's happened, we're, I think, in a good place right now. So we'll see how this gets going. Very excited, super nervous. But besides that, it's track day on Monday. Today is now Thursday. I'm still sore, and yeah, I'm just really excited for what's to come. So stay tuned. Imagine turbo after that. I guess I have a few minutes, so I might as well get into it right now. One of the major things that has really sidetracked the build is COVID, like I mentioned. Whether it was lockdowns or whatever the case is, or staffing issues or whatnot, everybody had some issues. So that was one thing that really slowed the build down, was just trying to get the car in. And then I drive an F-150 that's on bags, and the motor went at like 350, 360K. Wasn't expecting that, so I ended up having to get a motor, and I was driving Xena in the meantime. And again, because of COVID, the factory in Michigan or whatever, I got a reman motor from Ford. The factory in Michigan was shut down, so that took even longer for me to get the truck back up and running, which left me with only Xena to drive. So that was another major issue. After I got the truck motor back, basically, is when I found out that I was gonna have to figure out a whole new hand control configuration system, because the initial hand control configuration system that I wanted to go with, that was created by Chair Slayer, Mr. Parsons, for whatever the reason, fell through. Communication wasn't there. Initially, he was on board. We met at SEMA. We spoke, had it all hashed out, and I was waiting for a quote. And I ended up waiting for a quote for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And not to put you on blast, but that's just how it went down. So I figured after no reply that this wasn't happening, and I had to completely rethink the way that I was going to drive. And you know, I saw some adaptions and whatever the case may be, and spoke to the guys, and we decided to go with a dual clutch transmission from a newer BMW 335i or M3 is what was decided. So basically, with the paddles and everything, the conversion, the dual clutch transmission, I will be able to, I'm not going to tell you right now because I want to be the first one in the world to do it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So that again took a little bit of thinking, a little bit of time, and still we are dealing with that situation because, as everybody knows, there is a chip shortage in the world. So we need electronics to make things work, and yeah, we're waiting for chips. Also, we've had more communication issues with companies overseas in Europe for the part that we need, and it's just been a little bit of a nightmare. So, I mean, it is what it is for now. You can't really do too much. There's no point really getting too upset about it. It is a project build. It'll be one of the only ones like it in the world. I'm very excited. Ooh! That was dirty. I seen it one time before. I forget what it was. It has a weird C name. It was at the Pickering meet, but it's an old classic. And it's on bags, and it's just sitting on like an inch and a half off the ground. But yeah, so that's pretty well been kind of what's going on lately with the build and why things haven't been necessarily on track and whatever the case may be, because you know, life happens. So we're getting it figured out. Got to get back in touch with sponsors, Vibrant, Haltech, just because I haven't fulfilled any responsibilities there. And you know, I want to keep good relationships with those guys, because this is just the first of many builds. I think that I've definitely found my passion in life. It's what makes me happy. It's what I cannot go a day or really an hour without thinking about. So it's a dream come true. If I can tell you guys anything, it is pursue your dreams, because you only live once, and you never know when your last day is. So don't wait. Just do it now. Have fun. Love life. And I think with that, I will sign off for now. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned, because this build is going to get sick!